Hey, Matt.
Yeah?
Number 2 best.
What can I do for you?
Do you know what this means?
Okay.
Cool. Sick.
Yeah, I do know what that is.
Can you talk? Do you want to?
Sure. I can do that.
You don't sound enthused.
It's a bit early for going deep on, like, my stream memes, but sure. I mean, I'm sure people will find it entertaining.
I mean, it's for $50, which is why I'm looking at this.
50 bucks, so I'm not gonna turn down 50 bucks.
And you can go less deep.
Not and provide a comprehensive discussion.
They didn't say comprehensive. They said talk about it.
Fair enough. That's the mark, right? Okay,
Yes.
I'll go to the mark. We'll stand
The
on
front mark is for shorter people. The back mark is for taller people.
Okay, well, I'm going to
You and I are in the
I'm going to
middle.
stand on the back mark and presume that I'm tall enough to count as a taller people.
Wingdings.
Yay!
I don't know. Am I?
Wingdings hour.
Oh, I'm a shorter people. Maybe not. If I'm back here, I'm below the overlay. If I'm up here, I'm infringing on the overlay.
Matt, you're perfect right there.
1 back to 2.
Sorry, buddy.
2 back to 1. 1 to 3. 3 back
Okay.
to 1.
So the challenge that we were given is for me to describe my USB setup on my computer prior to this week, because I fixed it somewhat this week. There's a PDF diagram on my desktop of my USB setup, which I can't provide you. But anyhow, so I work from home. I have my home computer. I have my work computer. I have both of those running into the same 2 monitors. And I have to be able to supply all of the peripherals to both of those via USB without duplicating the peripherals. So, God, now I gotta think it all through off the top of my head. So, going into my computer, I have, or had, Camlink. Camlink going in.
Yeah.
I had a 4-port USB hub that was itself plugged into 2 USB cables that ran to both of my monitors, which are themselves USB hubs.
Oh my god, okay.
Now, before you go any further, I would like you to specify which are 2, which are 1, and which are 3, because this does matter.
Like 3.0.
Oh no, just what USB 1, USB 2, USB 3, even by itself.
All USB 3.
Okay, good. So far.
So far, yeah. So I have the hubs in my monitors connected to USB cable, both of those running into a 4-port USB hub, that running into my computer. I have my mouse and keyboard, so my mouse plugged into my keyboard plugged into a KVM switch. The dongle for my Bluetooth headphones also plugged into the KVM switch. The KVM switch plugged into both my computer and my work computer. Then I have another 7-port USB hub, independently powered, which is plugged into the computer. That has plugged into it on any given day somewhere between 2 and 5 external USB drives, as well as my SD card reader for my camera.
And those external USB drives are also powered by their own USB.
Oh no,
They're their own bricks.
No, those are running off the power on the USB
Bus
hub.
powered. Okay. Just power through.
Yeah, just powering through.
Chad, donate for Tech Talk.
What else do I have plugged in?
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know.
We compete on stream hours.
I'm just looking for inspiration here.
Looking to his competitor for
And
inspiration.
I can't think of anything dumber than my USB setup to look at.
Wow! Wow! Oh my god!
Good grief! I'm sorry, Jordan. So anyhow, there's more to this story. So needless to say, this is a disaster of cables. Behind my desk is just a horrible rat's nest. To the extent that the rest of the desk is terrible too. And then on the front, I have another USB drive plugged into the front USB, as well as my iPhone cable for plugging in and charging my iPhone, and my headset charge cable those two charge cables plugged into USB 2 on the front of the computer. Okay, so we have all that. So thinking we're getting a dog, I want to improve my setup. I'm going to replace the cam link and take a USB port out, and I'm going to replace that with a Cam Link Pro.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get another DSLR for Puppy Cam, and we'll run both my cameras into the Cam Link Pro, which is PCIe. It's not USB anymore. So that's an improvement. And then I was like, you know what? I'm already replacing PCIe, or you're replacing things. I'll get a PCIe USB
box,
card, so that I can do away with
more USB ports.
Yeah, more USB ports and a new controller, so that I can offload some of the burden. So I took apart my computer, did computer surgery, put the PCIe card in, put the Cam Link in, and it didn't work. The PCIe card, or the USB card, can't run multiple devices at the same time. It just throws up.
That seems.
I had run the KVM switch into the USB card, and if I activated it on my computer, it would either run the keyboard and mouse, but not the headset, or it would run the headset and mouse, but not the keyboard. And there was no way to get all three running at the same time. The Cam Link Pro was causing this constant glitching to the extent that I got on with Elgato and was like, "Hey, I'm having this weird glitching with the Cam Link Pro. Can you help me?" Their customer service was amazing. They were very responsive. They couldn't figure it out either, and they were like, "Can you send us all your information? We're going to send it to one of our senior techs." And then a week later, I got an email being like, "We have this custom driver for you. Would you please install this and tell us how it works?" And it did. It worked. Okay. It worked great. And then I realized that when I was doing computer surgery, I hadn't seated one of my RAM sticks. And so I clicked the RAM stick back in, and suddenly my computer worked way better. And so we're never going to tell Elgato that likely the problem
your special driver
with my Cam Link Pro was that one of my RAM sticks was unseated. But everything works great now.
How much do you want to bet that their custom driver just disabled that one RAM slot on your motherboard? It's like, oh yeah, this guy's an idiot. He doesn't. We'll just fix it for him.
I did ask when they sent it to me. I'm like, I'm just really curious because we've tried a bunch of troubleshooting steps. Can you tell me what's different between this driver and the retail driver that I have installed? And they were like, for reasons I'm sure you can understand, we don't disclose what's in our driver packages. I'm like, well, so anyhow, if anybody after Desert Bus, hit me up if you want the PDF of my USB setup. I can probably put it on Twitter.
Yes.
Great, because that sounds like something that we should all definitely try to emulate.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
I need this because I need to find out if you have a crossed ground somewhere in there and there's a little diode in one of those computers that's getting very hot all the time.
Just screaming for mercy.
Yeah.
How many raccoons are living under your desk?
So at least 4.
How is there room for 4 raccoons? I've been in your apartment.
And how did they get their MSDN certification?
And have they started on your backlog of Gundams?
Oh, they'd be so good at it with their tiny hands. And they'd wash the parts first to get all the release agent off.
Release agent is a term that, haven't thought about that outside of the context of Gunpla.
Can Brett get us a raccoon?
Oh, please.
For the moon base?
Yeah, he's the site manager. Brett?
Yeah, Brett, we're sending you on an errand.
Brett.
Please return with a raccoon in hand.